Shalom, Israel. I'm the brother Nagad from the camp of GMS in Tampa. And I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and blessings unto the hopeful let, listen, watching truth and sincerity. And I want to get into a quick lesson. And the title is going to be, Don't Get Sidetracked. Right? Because in this truth, we have to stay single-eyed, stay focused, right? Especially in the times that we're in, where everything's becoming a distraction, right? Where you got everything fighting for your attention, right? And on the other hand, you got so much popping off, prophecy popping off in the spirit. So this is Proverbs 4 and verse 26 in the NLT. Mark out a straight path for your feet. Stay on the safe path. Right? And that's what we're doing. Right? When you come into this truth, right? You're marking out a straight path for your feet. Right? It says stay on the safe path. So you got to stay. Continue doing what you're doing. Right? Continue watching out for prophecy. Continue doing your lessons. Continue fasting, praying. Right? That's what's going to get you on the chariot. It says, don't get sidetracked. Right? So we can't get sidetracked. Right? Yeah, we may have jobs. Right? Things we take pleasure in doing. Right? Things we like doing, but those all come second. Right? First is the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. This truth, maintaining and ministering to this truth. That's the first priority. That's why scripture says don't get sidetracked. Scripture also says, roughly paraphrasing, things may be lawful, but not expedient. Right? So you can do it, but it's not going to benefit you right now. Right? It says, keep your feet from following evil. Right? So staying in this truth, it's going to keep your feet from following evil. Right? From going off. All right, and from there, let's go to Matthew 7 and verse 13. It says, enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. All right? So enter in the straight gate. All right? For wide is the gate. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. Right? The world. It's so easy to fall into the world. Right? There's no difficulties, no battles. So that's why it's wide and broad. And that leads to destruction. And it says, and many there be which go in thereat. So it's many people that's in that gate, that wide, broad gate. That's gonna lead them to destruction. Right? Death. Right? But you don't want to be a part of that. That's why it says continue on. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. All right, so it said, and few there be that find it. All right, so if you find that straight and narrow way that leadeth unto life, there's truth. All right, don't take it for granted. Cherish it, hold it, hide it in your heart, as scripture says, right? As treasure, because this is what it is, treasure. All right. So make it your main priority to not lose it. All right. They got a saying in the world: what you don't use, you lose. Right. So if you're not abiding in this truth, being active, right? Active with the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, right? Fasting, videos, right? Doing your due diligence to make your calling and election sure, then you're going to end up losing what the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai gave you, all right? So that's why you can't take it for granted. All right? So you have to put this at the forefront. Okay? So from there, let's go to Matthew 6 and verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Okay? So seek the kingdom first and his righteousness. Right? And everything else going to be added onto you. With you seeking the kingdom, it's going to come everlasting life, prosperity, peace. You're going to get everything else after that, right? The fame, the glory, the honor, the women. That's all going to come after you seek the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness. All right, you can't be focused too much on all these other things, because if you do, you're going to get sidetracked. And next thing you know, that thief in the night has came. Yahweh Shai. All right? He came. And you was caught slipping. Why? Because one of those distractions came and took you. And you wasn't aware. So we have to stay focused and keep pushing. Right? Keep doing what you're doing. Okay? So that was the point. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the hopeful elect, listening and watching truth and sincerity. Until next time, Shalom.